Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today we are watching Euzebias, and I'm terribly sorry. I really don't know how to pronounce that nickname. And he is in his Montana, the Tier 10 US battleship. He is on the map trap in a 3-point domination game mode, and well, it's obviously a Tier 10 battle. But there aren't that many Tier 10s around. There is no carrier, there are only 2 enemy destroyers, so it's looking pretty good. Also, there is a ferry in this battle, one of my earliest subscribers, so shout out to him. And when we are at the topic of subscribers, I have recently reached 1000 subscribers, so thanks a lot guys, you are amazing. I will do something special for my 1000 subs, I'm not exactly sure what yet, maybe I'll even do some sort of small giveaway. Well, I'll have to come up with an idea and I will announce it after Gamescom, so sometime next week probably. But anyway, just a big thank you to all my subscribers. Now let's get back to this battle. It would seem that a lot of the friendly team are going here towards the point C. There are also quite a few ships going towards A, nobody's trying to take B. But B can be very hard to take early on. And there aren't that many destroyers around, so it's unsurprising that there isn't much action going on there. Now this enemy Kuznov was wisely turning when he saw shots coming. So far no ship is... well, the Kuznov is turning again, so maybe he is actually showing his broadside. You should never show your broadside to a battleship, and well... we will see a lot of enemies showing broadside in this battle. Now we see our friendly Montana here. He has slowed down and he doesn't want to push further into this point. They already have a destroyer inside who is capping. And going in there could be problematic. We know one destroyer is down at A. We don't know where the second destroyer is since nobody is capturing B. It's highly likely that there might be an enemy destroyer around here somewhere. If he just pushes in there, he will be under fire from a lot of enemy ships and maybe have torpedoes coming his way. And even if you can dodge the torpedoes, they might force you to show your broadside, which can be quite hurtful. So instead he is holding his position here, he is providing fire support. He has ships to shoot at, he's probably also waiting for more friendlies here to arrive and then maybe they can go in there all together in a big push. Now the friendly destroyer has stopped capping because an enemy is also in the cap circle, which is most likely a destroyer. So there might be torpedoes coming this way from somewhere. Well, so far he has taken quite a bit of damage, but as a battleship, taking damage is, I'd say, part of your job. You have the most hit points, the best armor, you have the ability to heal some of the damage back. And he is still quite healthy. And he still has 4 uses of his repair available. And there we can see the Shimakaze. Now that the destroyer is spotted and he knows where the torpedoes are coming from, also the friendly destroyer was forced to retreat after the caps, was forced to retreat out of the cap circle. So now he is going to push. Also quite a few friendly ships are now gathered here and seems like a good opportunity for a push and hopefully take a point. Now this Kuznov is currently showing broadside, which is not a wise choice. But he seems to be getting away with it. Now obviously the Kuznov is in a bad position, he doesn't want to brave straight towards the enemies and this island is kind of blocking his retreat, so while he's trying to get away he is currently forced to show broadside. But it looks like he got away with it. Now, just zone wise, it doesn't look that great currently. The enemies are taking B They seem to be winning at A, and they have already taken C. And, well, that was nice. So there goes one enemy. Now, with all of those ships, the friendly team should manage to take C. And Euzebias, I'm sorry, I'm just not sure how to pronounce the nickname, but he is pushing in here, and he will lead the charge in order to get this point. And I always like it if I can see battleships taking the initiative and really being up in the front. Not only dishing out damage, but also tanking it for the team. And, well, there goes the next enemy. Now this Samagi has run a bit out of friends. Now Montana here is currently turning because he is expecting torpedoes. We still know the Shimakaze is around here. And the Shimakaze hopefully expected him to just push in a straight line. And with turning away here, he hopefully can dodge the torpedoes. And look at that, battleship was showing broadside and now he's dead. It's also a significant threat dealt with, because he would have currently shown broadside to this battleship himself. And considering that there is the Iowa and that there might be other enemies in B, it was hard for him to angle. There aren't really great shots at the Iowa, but, well, he is the only target to shoot at. Now that the torpedoes have passed, he can turn his ship around again. Shimakaze is still a threat, but he is currently quite a bit away, and there are friendly ships in the front who should be able to spot the torpedoes. The main concern now is this Iowa. And the way the Iowa is going, he is now showing broadside, and he will be forced to show broadside since he is in front of this island. So he won't really have a chance to turn away here. Oh, by now the friendly team has managed to take the point B, they have the point C. So while they are equal on ships, they control the majority of the capture points, which is a good thing. Now those two battleships, they were trying to get A in the beginning, I think, and have been retreating since. Now if they can kite those enemies up here in the north, that's actually not that bad. The enemy team really needs to make a push towards B. If they all just drive north, should be an easy win. And yeah. Don't show broadside to a Montana. I feel like I might have to say this a few more times this battle. Now that Shimakaze here might still be a problem. Shimakaze has a lot of torpedoes. He can just launch a wall into all those friendly ships and might get some nice hits there. Well, the Shimakaze is badly damaged, but he seems to have some smoke left, so unless an enemy friendly cruiser here can provide radar or something, they probably won't get that Shimakaze. Oh, look at that, he's spotted. And that's a threat dealt with. So now all those ships can safely push here towards B. Unfortunately, the friendly team has lost B, but they should be able to retake it with this force. Now the enemy team also has a tier 10 battleship, Yamato. We haven't seen her yet, so she's probably somewhere here down at A. Oh, yeah, there he is. Doesn't look good for this friendly Ibuki here, but also this Mogami here will go down soon. He's already on pretty low health. Now he is currently showing his broadside, but all he is thinking about right now is probably running away. And yeah, he's so low on health, it doesn't even need a citadel, but it was a citadel anyway. And the Kraken's unleashed. Now the enemy team, they can still win. But they need their battleships here in the front and not showing broadside. Now there is an Amagi coming. And we saw a Sao somewhere here before. There are currently no great targets to shoot at. And we also know where the last enemy destroyer is, which is good to know. Now our Montana here doesn't want to go here the outside of this island. This would be bad. He wants to be here and shoot things. So he is now going straight into B together with this team. Now this enemy cruiser is currently reversing. He's trying to get back into cover, but he's showing his broadside, which, well, didn't end up so bad for him this time. There is also an Amagi showing broadside, and there is the threat of the enemy Yamato. The Yamato could currently be shooting the Montana and probably kill the Montana, but so far the Yamato hasn't shown any interest in doing so. Now I think this Amagi is going to peach himself, and there is the Sao coming. Now the Sao has torpedoes, which could be a big problem. If he tries to angle towards the Sao to avoid torpedoes, then he will present his broadside to the Amagi, and I think the Amagi is shooting him. He's also pretty low on health right now. But one salvo should deal with the Amagi. Now he can focus on the Sao. And yeah, that worked. As long as the Yamato doesn't start shooting him, he should be good here. And the Yamato's guns aren't pointing in his direction. Now the Sao is showing broadside. I guess the Sao is doing this in order to launch torpedoes, but he should be turning away. I mean, he's just got citadeled and he keeps showing broadside, and so he will get citadeled again. Well, that went well. There are the torpedoes, but the torpedoes weren't aimed that great. He probably expected the Yamato to just go in a straight line, which didn't happen. Now, at this point, this is pretty much going to be a win, I guess. I mean, there is still the Yamato, and a full health Yamato is no joke, but guess what? The Yamato is showing broadside. And there is a citadel. There are also still quite a few friendly ships around. And we just saw what the Yamato can do even if you don't give her the broadside. That really hurt, but well, getting out of this situation alive is probably unlikely. So this cruiser is on very low health, and taking out that cruiser is a priority, I guess, right now. Killing that cruiser means a few less guns shooting this way. Secondary are also opening up fire, and hopefully the next salvo can take care of that. Yep. And well, yeah. There is no way he's going to win against this Yamato, but he can get a few shells off. And well, why not another few citadels? The Yamato is content showing his broadside, I guess, and getting punished for it. Now there is the enemy Yamato left, and tier pits, I think. But turns out they stand no chance against the remaining ships on the friendly team. We can move here to a free cam and look at this Yamato exploding. And well, now all the friendly team has to do is hunt down the tier pits, and it's nothing too spectacular, so I think we will just jump to the results and I'll show you this glorious victory. So let's take a look at the results. Euzebias managed to get 8 kills, 3645 base experience. Very well played by him. And yes, certainly there was luck involved, certainly the enemies were cooperating by showing Broadside, but it was still very well played by him. He knew when to aggressively push and when to be a bit more passive, and he tanked a lot of damage for the team. He also dished out a lot of damage, and I think it was a pleasure to watch. I also shout out to Ferry, one of my first subscribers, who seemed to do very well in this game with his Atago only a tier 8 ship. So, also well played by him. Now, here on the victory screen, we see Euzebias did almost 260,000 damage. He got himself Confederate Kraken, Devastating Strike and High Caliber. And yeah, I really enjoyed watching this game. I hope you did as well. And I'll see you guys next time.